Yes. This is dedication, hard work, plus patience. I'm willing to make sacrifices, but I'm done waiting. Yeah, let's get the show started. Welcome to the show. Put the kids to bed and let's talk podcast, the greatest podcast on Facebook. We in here with forgiveness part 3. We picking up a little bit before where we left off. We do have one more part to this show. After that, we'll be moving on to. I'll say that for the next one. I'll let y'all know on the next one what we moving on to after that. But yeah, yeah, yes. One more time for the people that didn't hear it. This is dedication, hard work, plus patience. I'm willing to make some sacrifices, but I'm done waiting. Yeah. All right, so let's get it, man. Let's start it up. Y'all enjoy. Y'all know after the show, if we got some people still around, we will be taking calls. So let's get it.
If you are angry when you talk, then the other person automatically defending themselves.
Yeah.
I would
Regardless,
say,
I want to talk to
so you like, what they want to talk to me about? You know, it's just like, hold on, the automatically defense mode.
Yeah.
I know me.
Yeah.
I
That's
don't
true.
know. I need to work on that.
That take time, man. That's hard. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta battle your own emotions while you trying to tell them this. You know,
It's
so
like, nigga, I know
That's
you.
why we got the rebuttal on the phone, man. That's
why
why
you
we
got
got
the
the
rebuttal,
rebuttal
bro.
here.
Look, gotta hit the applause again, bro. Every time, bro. I'm gonna turn it to the rebuttal, but yeah. For the rest of y'all, Mariah, Jasmine. I forgot the question. Let me look back at the question so I can remember what I said. I said, is forgiveness the start or end of healing? How y'all feel about that?
Honestly, it depends on the person. I know that sounds like a cop out answer, but it really depends on the person. But for me, I would say it's the towards the end because I have to do all the work to even begin to think about forgiving them. Um, because I'm right now. I want to be mad. I don't want to think about forgiving anybody right now. I just want to be mad. I want to tear something up. So for me, once I've gone through the stages of whatever I'm going through from whatever they've done, then I'll begin to think about forgiving them. But I think it's towards the end because I think that the anger and the reaction is part of the healing.
it is.
That's good.
It is. I agree with her because I'm one of those people who like suppresses their emotions, and I can do it pretty well. So much so to I won't I won't even recognize that I'm frustrated until I'm like, hold on, wait, my mood off. Like something not right,
Yeah.
and I have to like replay in my head. Oh, that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Why did it like I have to like see the emotion and investigate it, like and see
Mhm.
like what was it? Because if I can understand it, that mean I can communicate it, and if I can communicate it, I can settle it with you,
Yeah.
and then I could possibly get to, hey, I can forgive you, but I need you to understand that that rubbed me the wrong way and it threw my whole day off, and I didn't even.
Mhm.
I'm one of those people who suppresses my feelings because I still got stuff to do. So, oh, that hurt, but okay, I still got a whole day worth of work to do. So let me go ahead and finish this work day at. Hey, earlier you had said something to me in a tone that I didn't like. I would really appreciate. I have to like take time to decompress and like figure out because
Yeah.
I'll suppress it in a heartbeat. And then also like that soft answer stuff. Yeah, the Lord working on me with being manipulative because my voice are already soft.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm coming to you real calmly, like, hey, softly, don't do that to me no more.
Mhm. I'm
So
scared.
I don't know how soft that answer gonna be because Jazz be coming sideways, even with a soft voice.
Yeah.
Nah, ain't nothing wrong with being direct though.
No.
You can be direct, but it's just how you say it to certain people is how they gonna take it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But also,
Mhm.
like, and then my old job, I kind of had to learn how to, when you're working in front of people, you got to kind of
Mhm.
change your tone a little bit.
Suppress
Yeah.
it.
And now I know how to do a little bit too well. So I might be, hey, you about the other day, but I'm be like, hey, sweetheart, the other day, the other day.
The other day. Nah, that's right. Um, mhm. um, dang, my little boy just threw me off.
I heard him. He got his bathroom.
Yeah, he came in here running. I was like, what is you doing? Um, how important is validation when it comes to forgiveness? Like, do you need validation in order for you to forgive people?
Can you elaborate on validation?
Yeah.
Mama, you messed me over. Like, mama, you wasn't there. You wasn't there. You was too busy worrying about such and such, and you ain't never spend no time with me. You ain't do that with me. Mama say, girl, you should just be happy that you had a roof over your head.
Of the backstory, basically, like understanding the why is what you're saying. Like,
Do you need
if
them to like admit
I
that they
need to know,
wrong? Do you need some
Oh.
accountability on their part?
yeah,
Accountability? Absolutely.
I do. And also, it's actually to the point where if I make dinner, I want you to say you're thankful. At this point. So of course, for unforgiveness or for forgiveness and all that kind of stuff, I just and it could be a bad trait to have too. Just like always needing the other person to acknowledge their wrong when they probably won't because they're feeling like hey they were obligated to do whatever they did and they feel justified in their actions. But so I think it's just hit and miss. I feel like some things do need validation and some things don't. Like
Mhm.
I need to know. I need to have a bigger picture. If say if something happened, I don't know, daddy left out the house or whatever. I need to know why. Why did you do that? Because I can understand your point of view, and then maybe I can have empathy for you. You know what I'm saying? Like when you get older, you get to see how life really is, and you get to see the choices that your parents made or whatever. Say if they were on drugs or something. He's like, well, you
Mm,
had something bigger that you were fighting that was bigger than the love that you had for me. So you know what I'm saying? So you have to kind of feel like, okay, not that it's right that they did it, but at the same time, you have understanding, and now you have empathy for that person. It's validated. But at the same time, some things don't require that. Some things you no exceptions, no strings attached type thing.
mm.
I don't know.
I
Nah.
agree. I think that sometimes it is. Like, let's say you're talking to your SO, and you're telling them what they did wrong. You're pissed off at them, and they're like, you know what? Um, you're right. Blah 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 blah. I was being an idiot, etc. Just like I said, I agree with what Ashley said. And then some other situations, you're not going to get that validation, and I don't think that giving people that much power to be able to let go for yourself. You have, again, it goes back to forgiving for yourself. So are you going to give this person this much power to hold on to a grievance versus forgiving them?
Uh-huh.
Nah, that's real. That's real. When you said SO, you meant significant other, right?
Yes,
Hmm.
sorry.
You
Mm,
good. I'm just clearing it up for the chat. Everybody don't be knowing. I was like, SO. And I was like, what that mean? That like significant other. There you go.
yeah.
Can write that down when I'm trying to type up something fast. Um, what about y'all, Jasmine? Akeem, do y'all need that validation? Do that person need to acknowledge they're wrong for you to move on with your forgiveness?
For reconciliation, like for like a reconciled relationship, yes.
Okay.
If I don't want to have a relationship with you, no.
Mm, I
That's good.
like that. You said it
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah.
Hmm.
There you go. There you go. What
Uh,
about you, Ken?
oh boy. Well, I don't think I need validation because whatever the situation may be, and like if we can come together like in private and just discuss whatever is bothering us, I mean, this person and I should be able to just come clean about everything and be able to forgive one another right then and there. And just after we say everything what we have to say, just hug one another. Okay, I'm sorry. Shoot, there may be some crying going on. And it's okay for a man to cry, you
Mhm.
know, once you need to get everything off your chest.
Yeah, let me applaud you. Let me applaud
Please
you. Clap.
cry, because a lot of people hold
Hmm.
on to stuff. Please cry.
Encouraging vulnerability.
Yes.
Hmm.
Shout out to
Yeah.
the queen.
So,
Keep
but when it
going,
comes
keep
to
going.
validation, man, hey, I mean, it's 50-50 with me. Like, yes and no. But
Hmm.
But I wouldn't come to it as okay that I'm seeking validation from this person because this person may not feel the way I feel
Yeah.
at that moment. So
But oh, sorry, didn't
did
mean to
that
Nah.
make
interrupt.
sense?
Oh.
Or did I not make sense?
No, it made sense. It made sense. It made a lot of sense. But I was
Sometimes
just
when we
gonna.
talk, it don't really make sense at all.
It feels like that, but you make the most. That's when you make the most sense. Everybody seems to get it when you're like feel like you're not making the most sense, in my opinion.
Mm.
Oh, in
Hmm.
your opinion. Oh, okay, okay.
Hmm.
He said it,
I can't
yo.
speak for everybody. But I do want to throw something in there, if I can, the rebuttal. But
Yeah.
what about, how do you guys feel about the climate that we're in as far as like the election goes? People are seeking a lot of validation for their family members' choice in the election. How do y'all feel about that?
Mm.
Well, when it came to the election, I'm gonna tell you my experience about that. Okay, some of my siblings got offended because well, I didn't vote this year. I didn't vote for Donald Trump nor Kamala Harris. Neither one of them. I didn't agree with now one of them. So uh, I guess my siblings got upset because I didn't vote. So I'm like, look, whoa, oh, wait a minute, like you can't force nobody to vote
Damn,
like
can you
that.
let me boo you for the people in the chat, bro. I'm not booing you though. I'm doing it for the
Oh man,
people in the
hold on now,
chat.
wait
Let
a
me.
minute.
Oh, I'm hit the
Yes,
I
Why
put
hit
it
the
in
y'all
the
gotta
wrong
beat
chat.
me
one.
for? For
Hold
what?
on, I hit the clapping button. Hold on, I
So
gotta
I'm
hit the
just speaking my
boom, bro.
mind, James. You know how it is.
No, go. I want you to go. But I just had I gotta I'm a man of the people, bro. I gotta do it for the people. I'm
For
not
the
booing you,
people.
bro. I understand. Even though I pressed the button. Keep going.
Your podcast.
Well, hold on. But hold on, though. Like, but when it came to the voting and stuff, like, you can't force nobody to do nothing
You can't. You
because,
can't.
like, because that violates. I mean, that violates your rights. That violates your constitutional rights. So it's
Yeah.
like that. I mean, so what? Okay, if you want to vote, that's cool. You can vote for whoever you want to vote for. So why
Yeah.
should people get mad about that?
Yeah. We got
Look
bigger
at you
things to
looking
worry
for
about.
validations from us.
Oh.
People gonna hit you with the civil rights, but they gonna say your ancestors bled and died for us to vote, bro. But 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 this is America, bro. Freedom of speech, freedom
Freedom
of
of
choice.
choice.
So
Hmm.
I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
see, I
come
get
down
all
on you,
that.
bro. But the people in the chat probably eating you up right now. You when it's air, you probably gonna have to
Say what they
call
gotta
in. You
say.
gonna be in the chat anyway, but you might
Defending
have to
his
call in and defend yourself. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah, exactly. I'd be more than glad to.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Gonna be looking for that validation that you said you ain't need.
right. That's it.
Mm-mm.
I feel like as a people though, we are always constantly looking for validation. And I'm
Mm,
not just outside of forgiveness, outside of politics. We're constantly looking for validation one way or another. We get on social media. Oh, I got so many likes. So that's validation. Oh, this and that. That's validation. I got, I'm turning heads when I'm walking down the street. Valid, some people. So I feel that I feel like we have bigger things to worry about. I do.
mm,
I feel that we do. But we also need, some people need validation. Some people need it. Do you have to have it? No. But for some situations, like she said, Jazz was talking about, if I'm gonna like, what you say?
Reconcile.
reconcile.
Reconcile. I was about to say reconcile. Reconcile with you, meaning you're gonna be back in my space. I want to have a relationship with you. You have to, let's mend this. And I need you to be open. Like, do you understand why you hurt me? Did you get that? So if you get it, then you won't do it again. You know what I'm saying? So I have to have understanding that you understand why I'm mad or why our relationship was torn apart. So that for me, I do need validation for that. But if I'm not looking to be around you, and that's probably why I haven't forgave a lot of people because I don't have to see them, and they didn't have to. I didn't need validation from them. And I can say with my mouth, "Oh yeah, I forgave them," but after this podcast, I realized I probably haven't. You know what
Mm,
I'm saying? Like I'm just holding on to it, and then when I see them, I just avoid them, or I'll just if I know they're gonna be there, I don't come. Because I don't
mm.
want to feel the things that I feel. So need
Mm-hmm.
therapy.
I think that's fair though. It's certain places I ain't trying to be there if they there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't gonna
Or
lie.
And validation
environments.
isn't
Yeah.
inherently bad or good.
Right. I
I
think
think
it's
it's just
needed
a
on.
neutral thing. So I
Yeah,
don't I don't think we should feel bad for wanting validation
Right.
or
protect your
be
peace.
over highly esteemed for getting validation either. So
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
But wait a minute. But I feel like why should we all try to seek validation, which you really don't need validation for what? I
It's
mean, you
just a
say what you
no,
got to say. If somebody agree with you, okay, that's cool. If not, okay, so what?
Mm, it
it's
feel
because of
good
it's
flesh.
though.
the same reason why
It
you
It
fight
feel
do.
people, is to
good.
understand your
Peaceful.
point, to be
Because I'm
Yeah.
saying,
understood.
look, I'm gonna say what I gotta
Yeah.
say. I don't care if nobody like it or not. So it's like, I
Uh,
mean, I don't need validation for that.
it
Right.
feel good. It feel
It's
good.
it
And
feels good.
and
I guess it's different for
sometimes,
different folks, right?
yeah, but
People like to
sometimes,
be seen and heard. All of us like
sometimes
to
you
be
gotta
seen and heard, hence the podcast.
definitely. I need them likes. I need y'all to validate this and give me some likes and hearts, whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
but it's still a reflection of you too, though. Like you got to think about that reflection too, because
Hmm.
sometimes you need to know if you wrong or right.
Oh, do
Sometimes,
you?
oh,
Yeah.
there you go. He paying back. Let's go. Sometimes you need to know if you wrong or right, or like sometimes you don't know if you wrong or right, and you go to your
Mhm.
friend that you trust to validate your feelings. You know,
Oh yeah. I'm gonna ask my brother every time. Was I wrong? Did I say that
yeah.
wrong?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I need to go and
Or
fix that. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
or it could be you wrong as hell, bro. You wrong as hell. But guess what? Guess what?
Yep.
I
Somebody
understand
go.
why you feel that way. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
yeah,
sometimes validation
right,
needed to keep it going. Like I
right.
understand
Mm-hmm.
why you feel that way, and like just acknowledging somebody's feelings and saying,
Yeah,
It
okay, your
makes a world
feelings
of
are
difference.
valid, but it don't make it reality. Can help you with the conversation or whatever y'all trying to do.
Hmm.
right, right, right. You're right. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, but nah, but it like you said, it's different levels to it though. I ain't saying you should just seek validation from everybody. That's put you in a
Yeah.
dangerous place.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That put you in a dangerous place.
It can get crowded.
Mm-hmm. Get used, manipulated, all that. Uh,
Mhm.
uh, okay. Self forgiveness. Do you find it hard to forgive yourself?
Everybody taking a deep breath.
Mm-hmm.
We all know the answer. We all
Yeah.
know. It's probably a unanimous answer. I feel
Hmm.
like it's hard for me to forgive myself because I'll just keep replaying it, or I'll say, you kind of just sweep it under. You just sweep it a little bit. I don't know. I feel like it's hard for me to forgive myself,
Mm. When you know
Yeah.
you
especially,
was wrong, when you know
especially
you was
yeah,
wrong, you was wrong. You was
yeah.
so
And then,
wrong.
but for me, like I said, I'm empath, so I'm gonna feel it. Like even today, I said I was a little mean to somebody. I was like, we were at the little birthday party. I was a little mean. I said, I was mad. I won't even say I was mean. I was upset. We get to the party. I had the little gift, and then one of the sisters told her to open the gift. Right when the party hadn't even started, ripped the gift open. I'm like, why would you do that? You should
Oh
wait.
shit.
And I was
Yeah.
just like, oh gosh. When I got down the street, I had to leave and go get something. I come back. I said, that is not how you handle. This girl's a teenager. Let me
Uh,
go back and because how can I say, well, I'm working on showing you how to handle your emotions and
yeah.
how to and I'm over here spazzing out on you. And even though I wasn't like yelling, I just was like, why? I was catching myself, but at the same time I was like snappy. And I just told her, I was like, you didn't deserve that. I apologize. But I still feel bad about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I shouldn't have let that get to that point. That was very short tempered. It didn't even build up. It was immediate, you know? So I don't know. Those little things like that are not in everyday life. Sometimes we sweep it under. But if you look back on it and you say, well, dang, I handled that person wrong. I handled that situation wrong. What do we do? Where do we go? How do we go from there?
Self forgiveness. Is y'all out here forgiving y'all self? Mariah, Akeem, Jasmine, are y'all forgiving y'all self?
Uh, well, I guess I'll go. Well, man, as of now, I would say, yeah. If anybody came to me about anything that I did to offend or hurt someone, that I would be open to hear that person out, not cut that person off while he or she is talking. And I would just come to a realization and say, hey, I'm sorry for my actions. I apologize for what I did. Even if I don't remember certain things, what I did, I apologize to you as a man.
What about yourself though? What about
I mean, I would
yourself?
have
Do you
to.
forgive? Okay.
I would have to. But just to make me feel good, just to make me feel good. So, yeah, I would say
Mm,
yes. For me, yes.
okay. Okay. I respect it. What about Mariah, Jasmine? How y'all feeling? Self forgiveness.
Um, Probably a couple of years back, it would have been much harder for me to forgive myself. But the older I've gotten, it's become a bit easier. The more you practice on forgiving yourself, the thing I have to work on is just beating myself up in the moment.
Mm,
But
Mm-hmm.
forgiveness, though, at the end, I think I get there pretty well.
you get that pretty well.
Hmm.
What about you, Jasmine?
Um, uh, yeah, I am. I think that's a constant thing though, because we're not perfect. None of us
No,
are perfect. So, and then I have to like ask myself, okay, is the thing that I'm mad at myself for, is it something that I can fix? Like if I can fix it, fix it. Fix it and get over, and be done with it. If I can't fix it, can I repair it?
Mm-hmm.
Like can I like, if it's an offense to somebody else, I can't undo what I said, but can I like earn back their trust, and earn back like my ability to, okay, Jasmine, understand, like when you get in an attitude and somebody comes at you, just rewiring your brain to like replay what you did and see how you
Mm-hmm.
can improve on it. Like just trying to get into the art of repair. That's where I'm getting at. Get into the art
Yeah.
of repair. If I can repair it, if I can do better the next time, like I just ask myself, can I fix it? You know, if I
Yeah.
can't, then okay, you messed
I
up
like
on that
that.
one, sis. Take that L. That's all right.
Take that
You've
out.
been here before, and you'll probably be here again. So let's go ahead and see what we can do to be better the next time.
Yeah. And that this is a perfect segue because the next question builds off this. Because I have to forgive myself, right?
Hmm.
Because okay, this is a little deep, but it ain't that deep. But when I think of God, I always think of like God, your personal relationship with God, and
Mm-hmm.
people say God forgive you, but He show you mercy. And it's like, who am I to not forgive myself if God already forgiven me? So it's like,
Absolutely.
am I blocking a blessing from myself for not forgiving myself? But then it get even deeper because it's like, for me to have to forgive myself, it make me think about the things I've did to people that they haven't forgiven me for, but I wish they would. So now it's like, dang, I need to show even more compassion when I try to forgive people that, like, it put me in a place of damn. So what if somebody is sorry for what they did to me, but I refuse to forgive them, and then putting myself in that position because I done been in that position before. So does it make it harder for you to forgive yourself if the person doesn't show you forgiveness or doesn't seek to forgive you or doesn't want to forgive you?
I guess I don't think about the other person in that sense. I just
Okay, check this out.
Mm-hmm.
Check this out. Only saying this because I know you.
Mm-hmm.
Say one of your kids say they don't
Mm-hmm.
forgive you for something that you know you did wrong, and they
Mm-hmm.
refuse to forgive you, and they bring it up. Would that make it harder for you to forgive yourself as a mother?
Oh yeah, I think so. But I think we also have mom guilt all day long. We
Mm,
feel like, oh man, I don't have enough time for this. When I always think, because I'm so passionate about children upbringing and all that, whatever. So I think about 20 years from now, how are they gonna view their childhood? How are they gonna view when if I'm short tempered with them, or like just little things, if I'm not spending enough time, if I'm too preoccupied, how are they gonna view? And so I beat myself up with that, like
mm,
constantly making sure that, hey, we're doing all the things so you can see, hey, I'm here, I'm here. Like you have a present parent, you have two parents in the household, like you have something that I didn't get to have. So I'm constantly making sure that I'm checking the boxes, but sometimes you can check too many. You could be trying to do too much, and all it needs is a kid just needing you to listen to them, or just do simple
Yeah.
things. You know what I'm saying? Just care. And so, I feel that we just gotta live. We got to be in the moment too, and try to do the best we can in that moment. Because when you forgive yourself, it's a constant thing. If I remember things in my teenage years that I'm not proud of, you know what I'm saying? Like I think about those things and I'm like, dang, if I would have known what I know now, and that's a constant thing too. Like if I would have known what I know now, if I could live in 2010 now, what would I do differently? But everything that
is it okay? We back on technical difficulties. This is my first time doing this, so it's gonna come up like that. But we gonna pick up where we left off. Mariah, Jasmine King, however y'all want to jump in. But is it harder to forgive yourself if that person hasn't forgiven you
Initially, you
initially?
know, like, oh dang, I really messed up. And then after a while, baby, I'ma pray about it, and that's gonna be the end of it.
It is what
Because
it
Mhm.
I don't
is.
forget if I'm sorry is good for the Lord, it should be good enough for you too after a while now.
Mm,
that's good.
that's
So hold up. So I think at that moment, it's gonna make you feel some sort of way.
Yeah, that's what I said. Initially, yeah. Ooh,
Yeah.
dang, I
Mhm.
messed up. Let me try to show them I'm not the same person. But after a while, baby,
Yeah.
Can't keep trying to prove yourself over and over, and they still
mm.
ain't.
no, 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 no,
So they gonna
What
no.
have
you
to work
say?
on.
Jesus ain't gonna get back on that cross, huh?
He
Mm-mm.
ain't gonna get look. That's
Stop.
gonna stick with me for tonight. That's the one. He
Yeah.
ain't
Mhm.
getting back up there. And
Mm,
also,
I'm just
like
pleading with you.
what?
I agree with Jasmine though.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be hard to forgive myself until you put the work in and this person's just not budging. You like it's not on me anymore.
They need
mm-hmm.
So
to go
Mm,
heal. They need to go heal some.
mhm.
Yeah,
need to go
Yeah.
yeah,
ahead.
for sure.
It's no longer on me. It's above me now.
Mhm.
It's above me now.
It's above
Mhm.
me. Take it up
And
with the
for people
Lord.
out there, as long as you did your work
Yeah. As
to
long as I
try
did
and
my part,
fix
yeah,
it.
yeah. It especially depends on the offense. If I was like dead
Mhm.
wrong, I dogged you out a little bit,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Mm,
I'm gonna try to do right.
It's
Hey,
gonna
I
fit.
Mhm.
apologize. Let me show you I messed up for real.
Right.
Mhm.
right.
Now you ain't gonna use me because I messed up one time now.
Yeah.
You're
Mm,
gonna use it against me. Just keep making me feel bad about it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now you being vindictive, and I
I,
thought,
Right.
Mhm.
I need to go
vengeance was the
heal some.
Lord's.
definitely have did that before. I
I'm sure
can admit
kids
that.
do that. Like older, like when they get older and stuff like that. It's like you owe me. You owe me this because you were
Mm,
never there. You owe me
and you
this.
get trapped, and that's why
I
you
s
gotta forgive yourself because you
Yeah.
can get trapped in something like that.
And that
You
guilt,
Yeah.
absolutely can.
a
That's a good
lifetime of
point.
this. Yeah.
That's deep. That's deep. Okay. Is everything forgivable?
Mhm.
Yes.
With work, yes.
Everything.
Yes.
If somebody
I don't know.
if somebody do something to my child, I don't think I'm gonna forgive them, bro. I think I need you to go ahead and get up out of here. I
You
think
got
you
to
need. I
do
think
that.
you need to lead a physical form, and
Not
Leave
the
the
physical
Lord.
form.
Now he
we'll
about to high five Jesus.
Physical
we'll
form.
holler at you. We'll holler at you, bro. But
Uh,
I ain't on that.
Uh,
yeah, but you
I,
need to though. That's the right
He
thing
ain't
to
made,
do.
he hadn't made it there yet. He ain't
mm-hmm.
made it there yet. No, I don't know.
No.
Yeah,
And
I'm
it's
with James.
okay.
I mean,
Oh
gotta get up
man,
out of
I'm
her,
gonna tell
bro.
y'all right now. Shoot, you see, when it comes to kids, if somebody do something to your kids, that's when that anger really get
Mm,
up out of you. Then that's when it's
Yeah.
gonna be really hard to forgive somebody
yes.
when it comes to
that's
your significant
true
other or
forgiveness.
kids. But you got
Mm-hmm.
to though.
Yeah,
That's the right
that's
thing to do. Whatever the
Mm,
case may be.
damn.
And I'm gonna say this, whether it be right or not, don't make it easy. So I'm not gonna
Yeah.
Mm,
fiddle pat against the fact that you done did a great, look,
mm,
plenty of people pushing up daisies for much less. So don't touch me and mine.
Mm.
yeah. I'm a smite.
mm.
I'm a smite something, bro. That's just me though.
I understand it.
That's just me.
Right,
It's the right
It's gonna
thing.
be
Is I
hard.
get it. It's
Yeah,
logical,
yeah, it's
right.
gonna
but
be hard now, yes. But if you
yeah,
truly look
nah,
at it
quit
deep
playing with me.
down, you need to
Mm,
forgive though,
you need to
especially when it
forgive.
comes to your kids.
It's
I'm a
hard.
Yeah.
I'm a forgive you when you leave here, bro. Yeah.
No,
I
no,
think
see, that's
about
the wrong place right there, James. See, that's wrong.
That's wrong. Hey,
Yeah, that's wrong.
hey, God, if God forgive me after I retaliate, bro, that's all I need. You know what I'm
Look,
I
saying?
mean, Jesus with Peter, he knew he was gonna betray him. Like he said, you gonna betray me before the cock crows or the
mhm.
bird or whatever crows 3 times in the morning. And I'm like,
Mhm.
dang, he's sitting there with dude, knowing that he about
Yeah,
to betray him. And
Yeah.
I'm just
exactly.
like, how bold can you be? And how the love of, the forgiveness that he had, that level, I don't
Right,
know. I don't know if I know this person, I can see the future, and I know this person right next to me, eating bread with me, saying that they'll never
Mm,
leave me, never forsake me. And then the next morning, you going to deny me 3 times? Not just one
right,
time, three
right,
times.
right.
So
Also,
if I can
Thomas,
tap into
let's
that,
not act like Jesus wasn't flipping over tables and whipping people with their whip in their temple. So I just think there's a
no.
form of righteous anger where you
mm.
have
Right.
every right to be angry.
Smite
Now,
something.
should
Yeah,
you sin not? Absolutely, but let's just act. Jesus was upset up
Yeah.
in that temple, flipping over tables,
Mm,
whipping people with a whip, snatching people beards, dragging them out the temple. So my God ain't
Yeah.
no little pushover either.
mm.
But he had tapped
He
into something that I want. I want I want that
the
type
type
of
of
power
forget.
to be able to forgive somebody that
Yeah.
has harmed me. That literally,
You already have it.
it's
You're a mom.
yeah.
You already have it. You're a
Mm.
mom.
There you go. I
But like
think.
James said, if somebody did this to my kid, would I actually,
Yeah.
or that's something
Yeah.
that, Lord, I don't need you testing me with that. I'm just put
Yeah.
that
That's a
Yeah,
out
dub.
there.
let's put
That's a
that one out
dub, bro.
there.
For me, that's a
Yeah,
dub. I ain't even gonna act like I'm gonna ever get there. But I think
yeah.
for Jesus to
I want.
forgive Peter, I think I could be there though because I understand. I think I understand it more like I'm on my purpose. I'm in my
Yeah,
purpose, bro. You gonna be a hater or you gonna be scared because you ain't really
I'm
about
gonna be
this.
scared.
I came here to die. You didn't. You ain't really ready to die for this shit. So that's
Right.
me. So I get my purpose and I get that everybody ain't on code with my purpose. So I forgive you, bro. But
That's a good point of view. I
yeah,
didn't see that like that. But yeah.
see, so I was right then, right, James?
nah, not on the kid, but on the purpose. Yeah, I can forgive you. I
He
can
Oh,
said that on
forgive
the
people
kid.
that try to betray me on my
Oh,
purpose.
oh man, the
The
rebuttal, man.
Yeah, the rebuttal gone.
the way I think about it is
We gonna run up in the gonna get it
the way
done.
I think about it is like um I try to be in line with the Bible and with what Christ has taught us. And I think that um I'm no I'm not above God to be able to not forgive
Mm,
people for things because he's forgiven other people's for way more. Like his own
forgiving
people
us.
killed him.
yeah.
And I think and he forgave them. So I was like, so I'm thinking that's my thing is like, who am I? So I'll try to forgive everyone for everything. And I don't have any kids, so I can't like go where y'all I'm trying not to
So
speak too
we
much on
if
that, but
I just
yeah.
go hurt your cat, You ain't gonna feel away? You gonna
Oh,
forgive
I'm
me?
gonna feel away,
Like I
but I
do
will
it. I
eventually
do
forgive
it
you.
purposely. Like I just go
Mhm.
in there and just go crazy. You cool with it?
No, I'm not gonna be cool with it.
Mm.
Nah, forgiveness and being cool with it is two different things.
Mm.
I'm gonna be pissed off. I'm gonna go through my healing process that we talked about. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be angry. I'm probably
I
gonna
need that
want to
in
be
writing. Need
probably
that.
gonna want to whoop your in, but
Yeah.
after that though, I'm going to have to forgive you. So
There you
because I
go.
feel like at that point you'll have two different rots in your life: the rot of
There you go.
losing your cat, and then the rot of unforgiveness. So
Mm.
See there?
you lose
The right.
yourself at that
The right.
point.
Yeah.
See,
It's
there
a
you go.
rot.
Now you understand, right, James? Now you understand.
Yeah. You
It's
know
not that
what?
we don't understand.
You
There
know
you go.
what,
Yeah,
bro?
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
I
we,
got other kids, so if somebody like I wouldn't want to put my out.
Exactly.
I'm a
see,
I, if I get
I would.
if I get rich, I'm gonna drop a bag, bro. I'm gonna give somebody something, and they just gonna have to do it for me. That way, I
You
don't
gonna
gotta
have to
be
delete this
connected.
live if anything happens to Am one of your kids. It's premeditated.
Nah, oh,
I
but
just
you
delete
know,
it. You
it's
gonna have to
real.
delete it. It never happened.
That's real, bro. I don't
Your
know if
name
I
the
could do
rebuttal. I
that.
don't even know your name for real.
I'm a character, bro. The rebuttal
Yes, you
is a
can.
character. This might not reflect my real views, but the rebuttal feel like he. I don't know, man. It's certain shit I'm not gonna forgive. I'm not gonna lie. It's certain. It for me though. That's just for me. I want to forgive everything, but it's certain stuff I'm just not gonna forgive, and maybe
Don't even
we're gonna
put your
have to
mind
work
there
that out.
though. Don't put your mind
Yeah,
there.
yeah, and then let's not even go there because I
The
don't want
past
to
and the
get
present
tested.
are all in your mind. All you have is right now.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah,
deep.
yeah, yeah.
It's deep.
Don't
Yeah.
even go there.
Since we on that subject, have y'all forgiven everybody for everything?
No. That's
I
a
hope
no for
so.
me.
Hmm?
I mean, I want to be able to say that confidently, but like I said, when things come up in me, it could just be
Mm.
the not feeling safe. I just hadn't tapped into therapy yet, so I don't know exactly what feelings are genuine towards this side of the fence or what feelings are genuine towards
Yeah.
the other side. But I know for a fact that if I keep bringing it up, then I know it. I didn't forgive you for that, and I'm gonna hold on to it because I keep a checklist. I have a
Mm.
person. Okay, you did. Okay, I'm gonna just keep a checklist. But that's not good either. So I don't know. I want to forgive people, and I want to forget. I don't want to say I want to forget. I want to remember, so that way I continue to ask for forgiveness for them and for myself. Like I just need to
Yeah.
remember that, so that way it won't happen again. And that's my way of being in control of the situation. So it's a lot of therapy needed, but definitely have not forgave everybody. I don't think I want to at this point. If we're being honest,
Mm. What's
because I already
keeping you
spent my
there?
money.
What? Why stay there?
I think they don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't think they know like we were in foster care and all this stuff. So like I don't think they know that they were wrong. And so maybe
Mm.
if I ever was to tell them or mention it to them, maybe that'll be a closure for me to be like, okay, I mean, I was a kid, I was 5 or 6 years old, but did you know this is my point of view? Was it really like that? Because this is what I remember. These are all the highlights
Mm.
of what I remember. And so, and there's other things too, but I just know that I have forgiven different people in that situation. Everybody played a different role, and some people I have forgave more than the others, if that makes any sense. So everybody's still in the same category. It's just everybody played a
Mm.
different role, and so hey, I don't know. It's maybe it's just trust thing. Maybe it's not. It falls into the category of trust because I don't think about these people every day. I don't hold resentment. I don't hate them. So is it just a trust thing or is it a forgiveness thing? I don't know.
Mm.
And so
Ex-
that's why I said this was really good podcast.
exploration. This is in 2024, but we dropping this in 2025.
Mhm.
So Ashley, on this podcast, can we get a damn, what you call it, a pledge, a promise, a goal of forgiveness for 2025? Can we at least take a step towards forgiving some of these things?
Yeah, I think so. I
Mm,
also need 2025. I will be going to therapy, and I want to make sure I say that out loud because I feel like our words have power. So if I say it, then it'll probably come. No, it will come to pass. So I really need to just not sit on the idea of, oh yeah, play around with the fact that I need therapy or I should engage in therapy. Sometimes we say stuff like, "Oh yeah, I have OCD." Yeah, we want you don't want to play around that way, but I'm saying like I actually do need to make a pledge to act out the things that I need to deal with instead of just saying, "Oh yeah, I need to do that. I'm gonna just do it whenever I
mm,
would get time to do it." But yeah, so I just don't. My thing is, if I forgive them, then that means I let go of that, and then if they don't know that I want them to feel the reason why,
mm.
you know what I'm saying? I think
You want
that's
some
it. I
validation?
want some validation, so I want them to feel like, hey, yeah, because clearly you haven't felt it because then you would have came to me, you would have said something, you would have,
Mm,
something. And then on the other hand, I have people who watched it happen and didn't do anything, and I'm like,
mm,
okay, so what about those people? Do they didn't do it, but they watch it happen. They didn't,
So
they didn't take up from them.
I'm hearing you,
Mm-hmm.
and my brain is like, so I had a big issue with forgiveness, and
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I had a breakthrough. I was in a small group from my church, and they were talking about forgiveness, and I just felt myself like getting so mad to the point I was crying, and the girls like
mm,
stopped the whole thing because my brain. So I was sexually assaulted in high school, right?
mm.
And all I kept thinking was like, this man gonna say one prayer and end up in the same heaven that I'm gonna end up in,
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that's deep to think about. I ain't never
It
thought about it
sure
like
is.
that.
and I can't avoid him for eternity.
Mm,
Mm.
If this is where I say I'm gonna spend eternity,
Right.
that man is gonna pray one prayer, and then what it boiled down to is that I was mad at God.
mm,
Mm-hmm.
I was frustrated with God. So I think the therapy will help you get to the root of the thing. But
Mm-hmm.
if you want to lean on your spirituality and your Christianity, leaning on the fact that we are when we get there, if you're a Christian, when we get to heaven, we're not going to be the same.
Mm-hmm.
mm,
The same demons that whatever the situation you were in that caused you that much pain, that much hurt, to where you don't even know if you can forgive them, will
Mm-hmm.
not torment them anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they pray one prayer, you're gonna spend eternity with them.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't
So
think your eternity should be tainted because
I ain't never thought of it
you
like
want
that.
to avoid
Mhm.
it's an eternity. How you gonna avoid them for an eternity?
Right.
mm.
Yeah.
That's
That's what helped me the most with forgiveness was like, all right,
see.
how am I gonna navigate life through this? And I was like, it sucks. That
Mm-hmm.
hurts. Tell God that you're angry and then work through your stuff. And you can.
Mm-hmm.
You absolutely can. It is achievable. And not
Mm-hmm.
to say that you have to be all in a face on earth, because baby, no ma'am, I haven't seen that fella. But also, you know,
Mm-hmm.
if he prays that prayer and end up in heaven, baby, you're not about to mess up my good time with my Lord. Me and my
Right.
Lord.
Mm,
I feel
I'm
like
not
I've
about to be
leaned
kicked
in.
out of heaven for trying to slap you down the
Right.
hill.
I
And
think
that
I've
goes for
leaned
Eve too.
into more of my spirituality in the years that I've been on this walk, right? So I've leaned into it, but I think it kind of have masked the real healing too.
mm,
Yeah,
We have to
Jesus had
have.
therapy.
I used to
Jesus
be
made
like,
doctors and therapists.
yeah, that's what I mean. I used to think no, therapy was just I had that I had to get over that part too before I even can get to this part of saying I need therapy. Because it was
mm,
more like it was kind of masking, oh, I'm just gonna pray over it, pray about it. And which I really feel that prayer works. So it's like this. It's like, whoa, okay, so this is my I watched a video, maybe it was a podcast or I listened to it. A snippet of somebody said that the mental health is part of it's to deal with your emotional like your emotional side, and then the like spirituality side is the other side. So I don't know, he said it in a way where it made really really, you go to the doctor because you're sick, you go to mental health professional because you're mentally or you're emotionally sick.
yeah.
So it was something. It was a way he said it that I was like, I needed that. I need to go back and
Need to
find
hear
it, but
that.
I
Yeah.
need to hear that
Mhm.
part and how he expressed it because I felt convicted to be like,
Mm.
well, dang, I can't have, I don't have power over this when I say I serve a mighty God who's got power over everything. So, why would I need to go to hear somebody talk to me about what I'm dealing with when I can just go talk to the man of God? So that's where I would. That's why I've always been so conflicted in
Mm.
the past 10 years. So now I'm at the point where I had to get to this point to realize, okay, maybe there's some things that you could talk out. I love small groups. So some churches, church that we go to now, they have small groups where you can be a part of any small group, right? And
Mhm.
I don't want this to go into all of that, but just talking it out with somebody, and that's the purpose of small groups. They had a small group where we went to the park every Saturday and let the kids play, and then we
Okay.
just talked on the side. So
Mm.
just just a small group. They had a guys who grill. They had a group for guys who work out. They had a
That's
mom
what's
group,
up. Yeah.
fitness group, and so wherever your niche is or whatever the thing that you like, you can find people who have the same hobbies or whatever, and then you can talk about whatever you're dealing with. And
Yeah.
so my thing is with that, I find time to not do it. I'm like, oh, well, I don't. I sign up, but then I don't follow through.
Mm.
So this year coming up, I want to make sure that I'm intentional about seeking emotional health instead
And
of
Mm.
look,
just
We gotta
you
that
might
check
part.
in
find your
then.
therapist in your small group, girl. You might find a licensed therapist, a
Sure.
licensed counselor in the small group in the church, girl. Sign up.
Do
Yeah.
Mm.
I just got to
um
make sure that I'm not convicted about that. I just have to pray that he leads me where I need to be because that way I can have
He will.
you can have both, you don't have to just
Yeah.
have one or the other.
Absolutely.
So yeah, that's my pledge, James. That's my
There you go.
rebuttal. That's my
yeah.
pledge.
There you go.
Also, Ashley, I don't know where you work or if you work or anything like that, but some employers do offer EAP and they
Yeah.
give you like four free sessions. So check with your employer. Maybe they have that program.
What
Yeah,
was it
they
called?
should.
EAP?
EAP.
Yeah, I work at the school district.
It's
EA.
called, yeah, EAP, Employee Assistance Program.
Yeah. We
Oh,
got
I
that
think we
too.
do have that.
Yeah, it's free.
Just make
Some
an
You
free
can have
account.
that.
sessions.
Just make you an account and pick your
Give
therapist.
them a call.
There you go.
Okay.
Look at Mariah
Look
handing
at
out
us, man.
Look at
resources. Tools. Small group.
Help a sister
We
out.
we
Gotcha, girl.
building.
Gotcha.
We building. It's all about forgiveness and
Yeah.
seeking what you need. What about you, Mariah? Forgiveness. Is it somebody that or something that you just haven't forgave yet?
Um, no, I can't say that there's no one that I haven't forgiven, or at least that I can think of. Like, I believe that I've forgiven most of the people that have wronged me throughout the years. Um, but I do hope to continue to grow and learn to forgive quicker. So
Quicker.
that's some, because I don't want to like waste time being mad about
Mm,
something that I'm eventually gonna forgive them for anyway.
Oh,
yeah.
You
that's
know,
good.
I want to go
Waste of
ahead and
energy.
get back to, yeah, no waste of, did you say waste of energy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. I want to get back to living my life, being happy, and not giving too much energy to it. I like that.
Steve. What about you, King?
I really don't know. And I really don't know. I can't say.
You can't say if it's somebody you need to forgive or you haven't forgiven or like what you mean.
I don't know if I have forgiven everybody or everything. I
Mm,
guess I really
mm.
don't know.
Are are we gonna make a pledge on Put the Kids to Bed and Let's Talk podcast that we gonna go into 2025 making sure that we good. We good on the
Mm-hmm.
forgiveness side.
Mm-hmm.
We
Mm-hmm.
need to. All of us need to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm there with you, man. I know it's somebody I need to forgive. Uh and I gotta constantly forgive them because I get that thought in my head every time when I get back right back mad. So I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
Mm-hmm.
Working on it. But we doing this together. Remember, this coming out in 2025. When y'all jump in the chat, I'm gonna try to bring y'all up. Like, hey, you remember when you said what you doing? You know,
I'm be
Right.
like,
2025.
I'm like, mm-hmm.
it, it's
Kidding.
real. It's real, man. But I think we reaching the end. I think we had a great discussion.
Yeah.
Mm.
The discussion could have went for hours and hours, I feel. Um, anything, please give the chat, the grown folks in the chat, something, leave them with a message. Each of y'all, just tell them something good, tell them something great, or whatever. Just leave them with a message. Whoever want to go first. Putting y'all on the spot, huh? My bad.
Okay, well, well, just whatever anyone's going through, just always put a smile on your face. Pray to God about whatever situation you may be going through at this moment. Just know that everything will be okay, that you are not alone. It's okay to cry, go in the closet, and just talk your feelings out. Just know that, hey, we all in the praying business. We all here for you. We all here to uplift one another. So, hey, I love everybody.
There you go.
Hmm.
Who next? Who next?
Uh, well, if you need to forgive someone and it's the hardest thing for you to do, I think that you should do it. Even if, like, if it's the hardest one to do that one first. Get
Mm.
that one out of the way to save yourself.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
That's all I
That's
got.
it, funny, man. Okay. I like it. I like it. Who next? Who next?
I'm just gonna say, don't stay there. If you feel the way you need to feel, but don't just stay there.
Hmm.
Your feelings are validated. Like you felt that emotion, feel it, and let it. Make sure you feel it because we could suppress it, and then you deal
Mm.
with it years later, and you still riding that thing. So my advice to you is to just feel it, talk through it, move on,
Mm.
Hmm.
acknowledge it.
Yeah.
I'ma just say what everybody else been saying. Um, I think the first part of forgiving is acknowledging your feelings, and like she said, don't suppress it. Like actually look at it, examine it, see where it's coming from, see the root of it, and then
Hmm.
like the rebuttal said, anger is a secondary emotion. Your first emotion is probably hurt. You feel unsafe. Like see what it is that is actually causing the issue, and then you're able to understand it, and then you're able to communicate it, and then you're possibly able to forgive.
Mm.
Because sometimes you're not going to get that validation from people. Sometimes you're not going to get an I'm sorry, and that's okay.
Hmm.
That's okay. That's okay too. That they don't want to say I'm sorry. It's okay. Just take that off of your shoulders.
Oh,
You are worth being free and happy and having actual joy.
yes. Y'all did great, man. These are adult conversations. You feel me? Y'all ain't gonna get this nowhere else. This only could have been done here today at this time, at this moment, man. Forgiveness. Are you gonna forgive somebody? Do you need to work on that? Do you need to talk to somebody? But this is something to think about in 2025, man. Don't let yourself be weighed down by this anger, hurt, trauma, and all this because you deserve better than that. You deserve to move on. They moving on with their life. Ain't that's what they always say? They sleeping good
Right?
and you just tossing and
Mhm.
turning tonight, you know?
Mhm.
So work on it. Find you a therapist or somebody you trust with your
Mhm.
emotions and start that work. It's a lot of
Mhm.
self-help journals out there too. It's a lot of like mental health journals you could like do on your own. You just have to do it daily. So, start there if you need to. But this is Put the Kids to Bed and Let's Talk, the greatest podcast on Facebook. I'm your host, The Rebuttal. We gonna see y'all when we see y'all. Let's go.
We back, we back, we back. What up, what up, what up? Get it up for those. So yeah, I've been behind the scenes. I'm trying to set up this call for y'all between the spokesman and the young lady from the chat that wanted to say something to him, but she's at work, so I'm trying to wait for her. But while we waiting, what's up, y'all, man? Forgiveness, forgiveness, man. We all could benefit for forgiving. Everybody, may require a little bit more. Everybody may be at a different level with forgiveness. You know, I ain't saying rush it, but just remember you got to do it for yourself. You're not doing it for the other person. It's not even about the other person. It's about you. Because a lot of times when you mad, angry, and you holding feelings of resentment, it can hold you back. It can hold you back, and it can impact you in other areas in your life. You may you may unknowingly treat somebody else that exhibit some of the same behaviors as this person just like they them, and it trigger you, and now you treating that person bad. It could get even deeper. You could have a child that look like this person, or you could have a child that got like some of their traits, and it trigger you, and you be harder on that child because you haven't forgave that person. Like you you got to be willing to do some work on that, man. It's for yourself. It's gonna help you. It's gonna help you be a lot healthier, especially mentally, and it may also help you understand yourself a little bit more when you forgive somebody. But we are moving into the call session. Look at that. My camera is crazy. Hold up. Let me fix that. Man. Camera looks crazy. There it go. Now I look back professional. There it go. But yeah, we we all may struggle with forgiveness sometimes, man. I get it. I get it. Um, yeah, everybody not on the same level, man. It's still things I have to forgive people for. I haven't forgiven all things done to me. I struggle with forgiving people with disappointing me. I really do. I really do, especially if I feel like it shouldn't have happened. But we all got our things, we all got that, but we gotta do it. Let me see. The number is on the screen. If anybody wanna call in and talk a little bit about forgiveness. Do you struggle with it? Are you working on it? Do you think you shouldn't have to forgive everybody? You know, because I mean, a lot of people, a lot of people with like religious foundations and background feel like you're supposed to forgive, but maybe you don't. Maybe some things are unforgivable. Maybe some things are unforgivable. And what do you do when something is unforgivable? Do you just cut them off? Do you attack them? Do you get your revenge? Like, what do you do? I don't know. I don't know. I know a lot of people right now probably struggling with the person in the White House. And it's people in their family or close to them that voted for the person in the White House. So you might, I don't know. Do you forgive them? Do you feel like they let their people down? Like, what you feeling? How you feeling? May have had, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I don't know what people going through these days, man. But we definitely gotta practice forgiveness, man. I'm thinking, I'm thinking though, do I want to do the last part of this, or am I ready to move on to the next topic? Cause we do got a whole nother topic that's completely different from this topic. What up, Cuzzo? Appreciate you for coming through, man. Hey, you might need to call in, man. Today is the day. You might need to call in and get that off your chest, man. I know you were saying something last week about, you know, struggling with some forgiveness. You might need to call in and vent. Like I said last week, Maybe you don't need to forgive. Maybe you need to come in and vent. Ah, that boy sent 20 stars. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to Kiva and Roy for the stars, man. I feel official. I feel official. I ain't never got stars before. What the stars do? I just got eligible for them too. I just clicked on them. But let's go, man. Who wanna do it? Let's see, man. Let's see. We might just have to make that phone call, man. We got a caller. What it do? Welcome to the greatest podcast on Facebook and YouTube. Put the kids to bed and let's talk. What it do, man? Oh yes. Oh yes. Yeah, you definitely hit it on the head with that one. Nah, we for it, man. You know I got somebody that wanna talk to you, but she in between a shift, so it's hard. It's we waiting to see if she gonna be able to get it. I'm gonna wait a little longer for her. But how you feeling, man? How you
Man, I'm
feeling?
man, I'm feeling all right, man. I'm feeling okay. But I have a question to say. Well, I have a question to ask you.
Okay.
So why is it so hard to forgive?
Why
Because
is
the
it?
reason why because the reason why I ask that because man, it's like with me personally, I've been dealing with something since 2021 and and still to this day I'm still dealing with it. It's like it's still in my head, like I can't get over it. But it's like, I feel that I done forgave this person, but it still keep coming up for some reason. I don't know why.
Mm.
So does that mean have I forgave this person?
Okay. You sounds like you want to forgive them, but it keep coming up. When that happens, I think it's like you have to remember to keep forgiving them. Like you might have forgave them yesterday, but then you see them tomorrow and you right back mad. I don't think forgiveness is permanent all the time. I think sometimes it's like an emotion, like you feel like you're good, and then you see them and it come right back up, and you have to fight with it. You know?
Yeah, but I was thinking, well, what you think? Well, I tried going to a therapist, but that still didn't work for me.
Okay.
And then see the reason why it didn't work for me because like this particular therapist kind of made me mad. I mean kept cutting me off while I'm talking. I'm like, look, listen, you need to listen to me. I mean, pay attention for what I'm telling you, and
Okay.
then you put in your inputs on how you can help me or how I should see things differently.
Mm.
So it's like if you keep butting in for when somebody talking, venting to you about problems, how you think that person gonna feel? They're gonna feel like, man, why you keep interrupting me while I'm talking? Shoot, I'm talking right now.
Do you do you think? Okay. What about? But did they give you any tools to use? Did they tell you to do anything with it? Like, did they give you any homework or things to work on, or that kind of went out the door once you felt disrespected?
Well, the therapist did give me something to try to work on, but I feel like, well, since that first session, I really didn't feel comfortable. So I canceled that therapist right then and there. I canceled. I even sent a message like, look, I'm done with that. I ain't feel comfortable with it.
Okay.
Because, but it's like, see, well, the exercise this person wanted me to do, see, I didn't mind doing it, putting it
Mm.
into practice. But at the same time, it's like if I keep seeing that same therapist, then okay, then I would try to work with you about
Mm.
whatever you need me to try.
So did you didn't feel heard? Like you feel like they wasn't trying to hear what you were saying? They was just trying to hurry up and fix you?
Well, it just didn't feel right, man. Because this person kept cutting me off. So I felt like, I mean, we wasn't getting to the ground root, and I was kind of looking at this person kind of funny, like, man, you don't give a dang on what I got to say.
Okay.
So I got kind of mad. So I'm like, man, after this first session, I'm done. I'm just gonna pay what I need to pay, and you ain't gonna never see me again.
Dang, so you only did one session. You ain't even give them a chance to correct us.
Man, one session, that's it. Because you'll know, because people would know if they see a therapist, they would know if if this individual is comfortable with this person or not, whoever they talking to.
Yeah.
Only that individual would know that within themselves if they're going to keep coming to you or not.
Yeah. So you tried it. How long ago was it?
Actually, this was last year. This was last year around about, I think, September or October.
Okay. Oh, so it went too far. It was like a couple months ago.
Yeah. Because this same thing that I tried to, well, I thought I forgave this person, it just keep coming up. So it's like some of my siblings, they would tell me, well, you need to see a therapist.
Yeah.
Some of my friends were even telling me the same thing. Well, you need to see a therapist. So how I felt about that, like, that's my first time ever trying to speak to a therapist. I'm like, man, me? Why? I mean, why should I tell somebody business that this therapist don't give a dang on about me? I mean, you don't even know me. You don't even care. You just here for a
Mm.
paycheck and move on with your own life.
So
Why
that's
do
the
you care about listening to my problems for?
so that's the preconceived notions you had when you came in. You was already looking at them like they don't care.
And yeah, because look, that person that uh, okay, so you know went to school to be to be a licensed therapist. Okay, so you seeing so many different people throughout the weeks, maybe a month, year after year. Okay, so why should I come to you and tell you about my problems for what I already know? You don't give a dang on about me. You
How do
don't
you
care. You just
how do
gonna tell
you
me what I need to hear,
how
and
do you
then we
how
can
do
move
you
on.
how do you know though? How do you know that they don't care?
Because once a therapist gives you what you need to know, the exercise that the therapist to try to give this individual, then okay, we try to work on it. Then you just gonna try to make me feel better about myself, and then you moving on to the next.
It's not a move on type of thing. It's a more of a we come till you get to a certain point. To you get to a point of where you don't feel like you need them anymore.
So maybe I'm okay. Well maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm looking at things uh totally differently than
Yeah,
just giving you the chance.
I think you gotta open up a little bit. Like it's not like okay, this not a person at Walmart that's like ringing up your food. You know what I'm saying? This a person that done put time and dedication into what they trying to do. Why would they? This is like most. I ain't gonna say most therapists, but a lot of therapists got into it because they been hurt before, and they found some healing through what they were learning in school. So now they want to give that to other people. So you approaching it with a caring heart. Most of them. I ain't gonna say all of them, but most of them are, unless they get burnt out. But it's not. It's the same way a preacher want to help people. He want to save people through church. He don't know you. He don't know all his members. Somebody walk in, but he gonna love them because that's the oath he done took as a preacher. You know, same thing with a therapist.
I don't know. Some people, man, you just can't open up to like that because you've been open up to somebody, and then if you don't really feel where this person is coming from, or really feel or understand where this individual is telling you,
Mm.
then I mean, you may have shut this person down. Like, man, shoot, I don't even feel comfortable talking to nobody now.
Nah, I get that. But as a therapist, you wouldn't. If somebody came to me, bro, I'm not finna tell them what to do. I'm listening to what they saying and giving them like it's not about advice. It's not about me telling you what to do. Like as a therapist, I wouldn't tell you what to do. I'm listening to you. I'm listening to you and we looking for patterns. We looking for patterns and themes that's occurring in your life. You struggling over here, you struggling over there, you struggling over here, and we trying to see are those linked? Is that linked to something else? Did something happen to you in childhood? Did something happen to you in early teenagehood or early adulthood that shaped the way you look at things? Like it's not like a it's not like a we gonna say the same answer to everybody. It's based off of your experience. But if a therapist don't do that, every therapist might not do that though. I can't guarantee every therapist would do that, but we not looking at we not looking at a sheet like, oh, okay, this what he got, this what we gonna say. I hope they not doing that. I hope that ain't what you experience. But I think you also gotta I think maybe you may need to look on somewhere like Psychology Today, is that what it's called? But you can pick a therapist that's like that might fit for you. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta just go to a place. They got things online now where you can look at what the therapists do, like they traits and stuff like that, and you can pick them.
Right, right. See, that's what. Okay, so I guess my point is about this whole thing is like forgiving. Like back in 21 up until now, I felt like I done forgave this person and moved on, but it's like it's still coming up somehow. Like
What
every now and then.
what makes it come up for you?
I don't know, man. Uh, I guess all the good times, the bad times, and
Mm.
and still manage to work through it somehow. But
So it's like,
then now, that it's all over, it's like, dang, I'm still having a hard time trying to get over that stuff. So
mm,
why is that? Like, does that mean I haven't truly forgave that person? Like, what do I need to do? Do I need to see another therapist and tell another therapist all my business again?
I mean, you can forgive them. I think maybe you have forgiven them, but you still hurt. Just because you forgive somebody don't mean that your hurt go away.
But how long that's supposed to take, though?
It's different from other people. Some people get stuck. You get stuck. And it depends on what you taking away from that hurt. Do you feel like it's your fault? Is it guilt there? Is it some embarrassment? Is it like it depends on a lot of feelings that you done felt. You might not even have processed your feelings yet. You might have just rushed through it and try to like hurry up and get yourself together because sometimes that's all we can do. We just have to rush through and still we still got bills to pay. We still got this, so you might have not even had time to process it. I mean, and like breaking down every detail, it might be some accountability that you need to take that you haven't took. It might be, like all of that play a part in it, because you might be hurting, but it's like you refusing to go into that room where all that stuff at, and take that baggage out because it's scary.
Yeah, yeah. Excuse me. See, this my thing. All right, so see, once the spokesman come on the scene and start talking, then everybody want to start commenting. I see y'all comment. Why don't y'all just call in and just speak what y'all got to say? See, that's what
Hey,
I'm talking about.
get
But
on them,
no
get
offense,
on them,
though.
get on them.
But but no offense to all the people in the comments, though. But what I'm saying, like, see, but it's just that forgiving stuff. Like, I mean, it takes something out of me sometimes, and
Talking about to forgive or what? What you mean when you say that?
yeah, to forgive someone. And I mean, like, and this was one of my siblings too. Like, I mean, I feel some sort of way about one of my brothers, like for years, and it's like we done came together, we talked about it, and we on good terms. But it's like I still remember all that stuff, and it's like I still feel some sort of way. So it's like if someone come to you about this stuff, I mean, what advice would you give this person?
If someone come to me about them being mad at their brother, or what you mean?
Like if someone had went through something, okay, I mean with anybody. I mean it can be family, friend, whoever it may be, but they still having a hard time moving on, forgiving, every time they see this person. So if someone comes to you about that, what would you say to this individual to help this person?
I don't know. You saying like in a therapy room or just like in regular life? Like what you what you mean?
See, it can be both. See, it can be therapy or, I mean, or just random. If somebody approach, well, okay, I'm just gonna put it in simple terms. Okay, if someone have saw you and they felt like, and someone felt like, well, this person seemed like a nice young man who I can just, who I can ask for advice. I
Mm-hmm.
just want to see what the rebuttal gonna say. Okay, and this person done reveal certain things about, okay, I have this certain friend that I'm having a hard time forgiving. What can I do about that? I mean, what do you think?
I mean, it would depend on what it is. What do they want? Like, what do they want? Why do they want to forgive them? Why are they not forgiving them? And if it's like something deep though, like real deep, and you just coming to me as a regular person, and I'm not your friend, even if I am your friend, if it's too deep, I'm gonna just say go to therapy. But I would say if it's something that's not too crazy, I would, be like, can you talk to the person? Do you feel comfortable talking to the person? It just depends on what they telling me, cause it's like I could give you the most beautiful thing in the world, but it might not fit your style. You might not be into that. It'll be more like working around what you telling me. But also, you know, sometimes a lot of people will come to you mad about something. They just want to be heard. They don't want to really a real solution. They just want to be heard. They just want to get it off their chest.
Okay. So so what you saying is, okay, so the best solution is to see a therapist.
Depending on what it is. Like
Okay.
in like
'Cause
in your case, yeah, I would say a therapist.
man, I just see I don't mind this therapist stuff, but it just seems like I don't know where that stuff really work.
Well, it ain't gonna work unless you want it to work. Cause it's like if you resisting to it, then it ain't gonna work. Like you gotta put work in too. That's like going to the gym and hoping you get in shape, but you refuse to lift the weights. Like it's the same thing. You gotta do the work.
Okay, okay. Because that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, see, forgiveness is not always that easy for certain people, right?
And that ain't where we gotta start. You could just start it
No.
saying why you mad and getting validation.
Yeah, but once you get that validation, that don't mean that. I mean, you would completely be over it though.
Maybe you rushing to be too over it too quick. Maybe that's why you can't get over it because you rushing to get over it. You ain't letting yourself feel it. Or I don't know. I don't know, but it ain't just. I mean, it's forgiving. First, you gonna have to define what forgiveness means to you and what you want it to look like. Or what you
Oh,
think it look like, because you might be holding yourself to like uh impossible things. Like you might be holding yourself to an impossible task. Like your idea of forgiveness may be way out there, and it might not even be that.
yeah, yeah, and I agree. Because now in 2025, see everybody going through something. Can't nobody in this
Yeah.
chat tell me that ain't nobody going through nothing. Yes, you is. But the thing is, what I'm saying is, okay. See, most of us, like you say, just need to be heard. Just need to talk. Just need to talk to someone. Everybody just need to talk, man. And then, like, if people don't have nobody to talk to, like, they ain't going. This, like, man, we going crazy. Like, hey, what we supposed to do?
Yeah. Do you have people to talk to though? Like you got other guys or women in your life to talk to?
Uh,
I know you say you got your siblings. But it sound like if Akeem, the spokesman, don't hear what he wanna hear, he ain't trying to hear that shit. That's what it sound like.
hey, no, no. I mean, wait a minute now.
That's what it sound like. That's what it
That's what it
sound
sounds
like,
like.
man.
Okay, well, no. I mean, cause I can be wrong at times, man. And then and when I'm wrong, I don't mind being corrected when I'm wrong. I mean, because
Mm.
I'm not gonna get mad at that. If I'm wrong, doggone.
But
I mean, I'm
what
human.
happens when you don't believe you're wrong though, and they telling you you're wrong?
Well, sure, I mean, if somebody tell me that, okay, I'm just gonna listen to it. I'm just gonna
Okay.
listen. Okay, help me to understand what did I say wrong? What did I do wrong? Help me to
Mm.
understand. And I'm not gonna cut you off while you're talking. I'm just gonna listen to it. And then if I know you're right, I'm just going to apply it.
How do you know if somebody right?
I really don't know. It depends on the situation. I guess it
Depend on
depends.
how you
I
feel
guess
about it. Yeah.
Yeah, man, shoot, I may be talking too fast at times, and people don't understand what the word I'm talking about. Like, what is the spokesman talking about? Well, I'm here. Hello.
Nah, man, I'm with it. Like I'm with what you doing, man. Like we we helping, man. We helping. This an outlet for you, man. This an outlet for you. You being vulnerable. I mean, you didn't say what you hurt from, but it's like you still, putting it out there, and you venting.
Somebody,
Like you hurt though. You hurt, and you struggling with forgiveness. That shit triggering you a little bit. It's like damn, but it's like where. How long have you been struggling to forgive this person?
well, I'm gonna tell you right now. Somebody put it in the chat, and I'm gonna say, all right, Mr. Burning. Okay, I see you. You said you still talking about old girl. If so, I understand. Yes, you right. That's right. That's the same person who I'm talking about. And that happened, and I mean that was done and over with like since 22. But it's like, okay, I felt like I forgave this person
Hmm.
for what I mean for whatever happened. But then it's like it still comes up, and it's been over 2 years.
Is it
But it's
because
like,
is it what did they betray your trust? Like what part of is it just what they did to you and you can't forgive what they did to you? Like what when it come up, what is that? Like what you mean when it come up? Like you get mad, you get angry or what?
yeah, because when you put your all with someone, like everything, like you don't leave your family to be with this person, and to come to find out this person done cheated on you
Mm.
behind your back, and even admitted it to you in your face and told you about it.
Then
That would make you that that made me mad to the point like, man, I don't even know how to feel about that. Cause it's like, man, look, I done trusted you. You can do whatever you want to do, have your fun. But all I ask is that if I can trust you, you coming back home to me at the end of the night. So hey, I ain't worried about nothing. I ain't tripping.
you ain't tripping that she cheating? Are you what you mean? What you talking about?
No, no. What I'm saying is, okay, you can go out and have your fun. You can do what you do,
Oh, like
but
have your
long as I
girls
can
night out
trust
and
you.
stuff? Like a girls night out or something?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
I mean, whatever that may be, but it's like, I didn't want my significant other to feel like, okay, she was cooped up in the house, like she can't do nothing.
Mm,
I didn't want her to feel like that because it's like, I mean, you can trust me, like, sure, you can have my phone 24/7 if you need to. I
okay.
mean, hey, I'm not going to betray your trust like that. But it's like, see, when I put my whole heart into someone, this is what this person did to me. But throughout the years that we've been together, see, I never cheated on you like that. But you
Like
did it to
that,
me.
like that. What that mean? That sound crazy.
So that's what I'm saying.
Like that? What you mean?
Well, but what I'm saying is like, well, what I'm getting at is I'm having a hard time forgiving this person that I thought I did forgave.
Okay, so do you feel like because you do somebody right, they should do you right?
Yeah, yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, like, in your, in the previously podcast,
Hmm.
okay, and see if two people come together, man and woman, right? Okay, you come in with good intentions. If you ain't got nothing to hide, then you ain't got nothing to worry about. Cause I'm gonna come with it real genuine in the beginning. I'm not gonna lie about nothing. Whatever you want to know about me, I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna be honest about it. So it's like, how hard is that? So it's like now, see, I can't even do that because it's like, look, I mean, I really don't know your
So
real
this
agenda.
this was your first time being hurt.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Yes,
Okay.
because this was the only woman that ever got that close to me in my life, in my 34 years of my life on this earth.
Okay. So that's where we at then. It was like your first love type of thing.
Because it's like, man, I mean, see, I'm real genuine, man. Like, see, I mean, in a way, I mean, any woman that come across me, like, okay, we can talk about anything. Shoot, we can even cry together. We can go to the park and just sit there and look at the ducks and cry if we need to. Whatever you're going through, shoot, let's talk about it. Let's cry together. Shoot, let's hug it out. We'll be all right. It's okay. I'm here with
Did she tell you why she cheated?
you.
You ain't gotta say it. I'm just asking, did she tell you?
I don't really know, man. I think she did, but it really didn't make sense to me. I mean, it really didn't make sense.
What she said, like her reason. Like, do you think it was just a BS reason? I did like did she tell you like it had something to do with you, or it was just something to do with her?
I think it was something that how she grew up.
Mm.
I mean, we both play a part in certain situations, but I never stepped outside to betray or trust like that. That she can't trust me while I'm not around. If that makes sense, that don't make sense, do it?
Nah, it's not like y'all swinging or something. I don't know what you're talking about right
Yeah.
now.
No, now, hey, we none of that. Now, hey,
That's
look,
what it sound like. What?
I mean, for everybody in the chat that's listening, look, the spokesman is straight, 100% straight, real man over here. Now, I just want everybody to know
Nah,
that. All right, so
swinging on me and you not straight. It just mean
shoot,
you trading it out.
what you doing, sharing partners or something? I ain't
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
none of that.
Swapping it out, yeah.
Shoot, that's gay, ain't it? Yes.
To to trade wives or to trade girlfriends, that you think that's not heterosexual? That's not
Man,
straight.
look, man, that's that new type stuff, man. What people going through. Look, I ain't going to. I'm like, look,
I don't think it's new.
I'm from Miles Point, Mississippi. See, I don't do none of that.
They doing
No,
it. They
why?
doing it down there. But look, okay. So so look though. Look, this was your first love. You still have a lot of beliefs about things. Like you may still think that just because you're doing somebody right, they're going to do you right. And that's not the case. That's not the case. People are gonna be them. And a lot of times if you don't date while you young, you don't develop the discernment. You don't develop discernment. You may overlook things. Just because you want a girl to be a good girl don't mean she gonna be a good girl. Um,
Well, because I just know. Well, I just know I have real good intentions. So I just know in the back of my mind that it never works out. So right now, I just
so
stay
so you
focused.
can't you can't say that. You can't say it never works. I mean, you can say it, but if you say that, you putting a spell on yourself.
Because, brother, I've been through it. That's why I can say it, man.
It was
I'm
only one.
telling you.
So it only took one woman for you to quit.
Nah, see, I don't. Nah, see, I don't quit. It's just, see, when I do give someone a chance, you see what I'm saying? Like, they be on the bull crap. Like, they be, like, putting me in the friend zone. Like, I don't know why. Oh, well, shoot. I have things going on for myself. Like,
Okay.
I really don't need you. I'm just trying to, I'm just trying to be friends with you, get to know you.
They put you. We gonna have to. I'm gonna have to make a hot seat for you.
A hot seat. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Shoot.
It's gonna be
And
a
all these,
podcast episode. I'm gonna have to put you in a hot seat with some women, cause we gotta get to the bottom of what's going on. Why you keep getting put in the friend zone? I'm gonna say it's you, bro. I'm gonna say it's not the women. It's you, bro. It's you.
and tell me why it's me. You
I
tell
don't
me. You
know.
tell me why it's me.
We gonna figure it out when we put you in the hot seat. But if it keep happening, like if it keep happening, then it's you. You get what I'm saying? Like it's you. And
But see,
and
but But see, what is it about, brother? All I do is just go to work, pay bills, play my PlayStation. Play my PlayStation 5 Pro, feed geese at the park. What's wrong with that?
See
And being
what?
to myself,
See,
see, ain't
geese at
nothing
the
wrong
park.
with it. You see what I'm saying? But it's just that when it comes across women, but see, they expect so much more. And I'm like, look, I'm not gonna go broke for nobody. I ain't gonna go broke for
Nah,
you. I'm not gonna take you out.
it ain't about money. It ain't about money.
Shoot, man, shoot. But what this year is, 2025. This a whole new millennium nowadays. Man, you just don't know how women is now, man.
I I think if they like you, they ain't gonna really care too much about. I mean, they might want you to be a gentleman and pay for the meal or something, but
Yeah,
unless
but
she like got kids or something, then you should know that she probably gonna. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how it is, but I don't think it done changed too much. Like I think it might be your approach. I think the same way you approaching therapy, like you coming in, they don't care about me, this and that. I think you do that a lot. I think you do that with your relationships with people you meet. You got preconceived notions versus just being open to the flow.
yeah, I think you're right, Mr. Rebuttal. I think you're right, man. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
lot of
And Vernon, Mr. Vernon says you gotta drop some of the pessimism. Pessimism.
what that mean, man. I don't understand what that means. What does that mean?
Uh,
Put it in English terms that I will understand it.
we gonna ask Mr. Vernon to put it in the chat. I can Google it though. I do got AIs. Nah, I ain't gonna do
You
that.
see what I'm saying? Look,
But I
I'm
know what
saying,
it
look.
means. It's
See,
like your outlook on life is very negative. Like you look for all the negative things. Like you see everything kind of like you see the glass half empty instead of half full. That's what a little bit like you find like like a pest is like annoying. So it's like you find the annoying things with stuff versus looking at the good things. I think that's what he's saying.
okay.
But
Wait,
but don't be offended by that. A lot of us get stuck in that. Anybody can get stuck in that outlook if they get did wrong. So it's not like don't take it personal. It's like that's a part of what forgiveness can help you with because you know what I'm saying? That damn, I lost my thought because I looked at the chat. But yeah, that's a part of your hurt. You know what I'm saying? That's a part of your hurt. Um, it done changed your outlook on life, and now you just believe every woman on that BS. And they not though. They not. It's just you may be just you may be doing the self fulfilling prophecy, bro. Like you already thinking it's gonna happen, so you manifesting your destiny by your thoughts. You gotta change your frequency.
yeah, I gotta agree. And think about it. All right. So let me finish this up, Mr. Rebuttal, right? The
Mm-hmm.
rebuttal. All right, so this is the greatest podcast on Facebook, right? Put the kids to bed. Look, I mean, we grown ups in here. I mean, I'm not trying to offend nobody. If
Yeah.
I offend somebody in the chat, man, come on now. We men here.
Oh,
We smoking.
I
I'm
don't
not
think
gonna get
they'll.
offended by nothing.
I
But
don't think
anybody
they'll
got to
offend.
say, you know what I mean? I mean, if I'm wrong, y'all let me know. Y'all call in after I get off. Y'all call in and speak your piece so we can get an understanding of this. So y'all can help me. I can help y'all on something.
We
That's
gonna
all.
we gonna have to switch
It's all
names.
about forgiveness, right?
I think I'm the spokesman and you the rebuttal. I think we gotta switch. But
But I
but
mean, see, it's all about the forgiveness, right? I mean, ain't this what
mm,
ain't this what we talking about? The forgiveness.
we got work to do, man. I'm gonna have to put you in that high seat. Well,
I'm
we
telling you,
gonna
man.
see.
Look,
We
the
gonna
spokesman
see.
gonna keep alive out here, right?
We
Especially
gonna
when I
see.
call in.
I'm gonna set up a hot seat for you, man, cause I'm gonna put you in the middle of the screen too. Set up the hot seat for you, cause we gotta get. It's 2025, man. I'm the rebuttal.
2025, man. That's right.
This the greatest podcast on Facebook and YouTube. You the spokesman. You one of the day ones, so I'm gonna do that for you, man. We gonna set
You
up
see,
a
I'm
hot
telling you,
seat
man. See,
for you,
I ain't
man.
scared to call in. I'm telling you right now, I ain't scared to call in. While everybody else sitting quiet all the time, I'm
They
gonna call
require.
in. I call in and say whatever I got to say. You know what I mean? Whatever the topic gonna be about, let's talk about it. So we grown ups.
Man, nah, that's
See,
real.
I'm
Like,
talking too loud, but see, I'm talking too loud now. You see, I'm getting highly aggressive
mm,
for some folks. Is that what it is?
do you get this aggressive with the women in your life?
No, sir.
So
Oh,
you
I
more
forgot the third part. I'm sorry about the
you
third
more
part.
so you more like you more laid back. Like what's your approach? What's your pickup line as the spokesman? How you approaching a woman in 2025?
Man, you know what? In 2025, how the spokesman come at a woman is that the spokesman just be himself, peaceful, like in a demeaning way, just
So okay,
relax
let's say we go. Do y'all got a Walmart up there? Where you shop at? Publix, Walmart.
to Walmart, the cheapest. I mean, the cheapest store I can find.
let's
I
say
don't
you
care if it's
see
Dollar Tree.
let's say you see something you like in Walmart. How you shooting your shot?
All right, 'cause I see everybody will, but everybody may think differently. Okay,
okay.
depending on how she's dressed.
Okay.
Okay, if she is, if she's dressed modest.
Okay.
Okay, well, I will approach her in a nice, professional way. Hey, how are you doing today? My name is Akeem. What's your name?
Okay.
See, just like that. She tell me her name. She probably give a laugh. I say, okay, all right. So where you from? If you don't mind me asking.
Mm,
Well, I'm from Chicago. Chicago. Then what you doing down here in Atlanta?
mm.
What you like about Chicago?
And it's up from the
And if I'm busy, if I gotta go real quick, if I'm
yeah.
in a rush, then I would just leave it as this. Right now I'm kind of in a rush. If you like, could I call or text you later today sometime?
Mm.
If you are right with that, if you're okay with that.
Okay. Okay. I mean that's decent. That's decent.
And that's if I'm in a rush, if I'm busy.
And that
And if she and
what's
if
the
she's okay with that, okay, well, all right then. Well, I'll be sure to text you first to let you know it's me
there you
before I
go.
just up and call.
There you go. Okay. Okay. So you
Some people
considerate,
may
you being considerate.
That's right. Some people may feel different. I don't have to have my pants sagging. I ain't got to do none of that.
I hope not at 34. It's crazy.
And
Sagging at
I
34
ain't.
is crazy.
But I mean, man, I'm telling you, I don't have to be like, oh man, what's up, little mom? Nah, I ain't doing none of that. For what? I'm not no thug out here in these streets.
Mm, mm.
I just come at women with a respectable gentleman's
How
way.
how often do you approach women?
Now I really don't. Now I just if I see some of them, I just be hello, how are you doing? Keep it pushing.
Do they smile when you speak?
Some of them do. Some of them
I need you to get your roster up, man. We gotta build you a
don't.
roster, man.
Yeah, I guess so, man. This
build
will
you a
be another
roster.
thing, man. Yeah,
You
yeah,
could bring her
yeah.
on. You could bring her on the date to the podcast.
Uh-oh.
But nah, we build you a roster, man. Like, are you the type that you gotta talk to one girl at a time? Like if
Uh,
a girl give you like a little like if you get their number and y'all start talking and you feel like well you just gonna dedicate to that, are you still gonna say if you get a girl number Monday and y'all talk Tuesday and Wednesday and you go to Walmart Friday, are you gonna get the other you gonna get another number?
yes, because
Okay.
because because me and her is not official.
Okay.
If that makes sense, like we're not in no relationship, we just friends.
Mm, there you go.
Now,
There
if
you go.
I now if I get into a relationship with somebody, then yeah, I'm just gonna. Hey, I mean, we can't go no further than that. If you need someone to talk to, I'm here.
Mm, okay. I think we need to build that roster. Wait till Valentine's Day coming. Wait till after Valentine's Day. You're gonna catch you a lot right there. Uh, but yeah, building up that roster, man. But forgiveness though, the big thing is forgiveness.
That's
I think
right.
you need to try another therapist, man. I'm gonna put you in the hot seat though with some women that I think are respectable and won't disrespect you in a way of like that type of way, but they gonna ask you some good questions, and we
I
gotta
would
make
love,
that a part. We gotta make
man.
that a
Shoot,
part.
shoot. Whenever you ready, man, let me know.
I'm with that. I'm waiting for the girl that wanted the young lady that wanted to, but I guess she got caught up in work, man. Guess we'll have to do it next time. But I'm gonna let you go, man. What else you gotta say to the chat before I let you go? You know, I let you call in. You do your thing, bro. I love the energy. I love your energy, man.
I'm telling you, that's why. I mean, that's why I'm the spokesman. You know what
That's
I'm
why
talking
you
about?
just want you come shake it up,
Shoot, the
man.
one and only, the
Yeah,
one and only man. Shoot, the greatest podcast on Facebook. Don't talk about.
better know it. They better know it.
I'm saying, and look, and then see, like, okay, forgiveness. All right, so that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, forgive everybody that you think you haven't forgave. Everybody in the chat, forgive people now. Because I mean, y'all heard my story. I mean, I'm going through something. Hey, I'm trying, and that's the best I can do. But for everybody else, forgive somebody that you haven't forgave, or you think that you need to forgive somebody. And I love everybody.
Love everybody. Hey, shout out to you, man. Go hop back in the chat. You might be able to respond to some of the things to the chats. You know what I'm saying? Cause
Somebody else need to call in, man. I mean, if you be scared to call in, no rebuttal.
they
Why?
they be nervous, man. I don't know. I don't know. I got
It ain't
somebody
nothing
that
to be
say they
nervous
want to
about.
call though. I'm gonna
It ain't
call them.
nothing to be nervous about, though. I mean, we all grown here,
We
right?
all you said the right thing. We all grown. It's just a conversation. It ain't
That's
like
it.
your
Just
face.
conversation.
Your face not popping up on the screen unless you wanted to. I can make it pop up, but
It don't matter.
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
But look, man, thanks for calling in, man. Hey, keep doing what you doing. I'm gonna keep doing what I doing. We're gonna set that hot seat up though.
All right. Peace.
Peace. That was the spokesman. Long call, but you know that's my guy right there. The spokesman. We gonna help the spokesman out, man. He a day one. Shoot, all y'all day ones, honestly, but that's my guy right there, man. We gonna get him right for 2025, man. Oh, Simp Watch say he is in training right now. You in training? At 10:20, you training is crazy. Training at 10:20 is crazy. But yeah. Do anybody else want to call in? Anybody want to throw the spokesman some pointers? What y'all feel like he may be lacking, or like y'all heard something that y'all wanted to like say something about? Cause we on forgiveness, man. He been struggling with that for a minute, man. He been struggling with that forgiveness for a minute. Mm. Do you, if you still are hurt, does that mean you haven't truly forgiven somebody? Hmm. I don't know. I think it's separate though. I think you can forgive and still need to heal. And maybe he getting healing confused with forgiveness. Or maybe he feel like he need to heal before he can forgive. But can it be in that order though? Because if you don't forgive, you feeling hurt every time it come up. I think that's a good question though. I don't know, man. I think it kind of happens simultaneously. You get a little bit on the hill inside, and you can forgive a little more sometimes. You know, or yeah, probably just depend on what it is. But we all struggle with forgiveness, man. I remember the first time I got my heart broke. I took it out on the rest of the girls that came through after that. Like it was up. I guess if it happened later in life, though, I guess you would perceive it a whole lot different, though. Like me being hurt at 14, 15 may feel different from a 28-year-old, 26-year-old getting hurt for the first time, you know? I never thought about it like that, but I mean, that might be a thing, though. I was young enough to recover, you know? But I don't know. Everybody, relationships, parents, childhood trauma, all that play a part in forgiveness. Uh, but like I'm gonna keep saying, it's for you. It's not for them. They don't get nothing out of. They don't get nothing out of you forgiving them. You get something out of it. Now, boundaries and letting them back in your life, that's something totally different. That's up to you. But forgiveness is definitely for you though. It's gonna help you. It's gonna help you heal. Uh, okay, we got a king responding in the chat. We got a king responding in the chat. Do anybody else want to call in, man? The number on the screen. If anybody else wanna get on here and talk about some forgiveness. Um, man, I love what I do. I'm doing what I love. We just gonna keep grinding though. We got the next topic for the podcast will be does size matter? The next topic. So don't be shy, don't be bashful, but we're gonna have a grown adult talk. We're gonna talk about does size matter. Kevon says he went back to the streets, gave them 3 years my love, and she took and threw it in the trash. So I'm out here, you heard? Akeem says, "Oh my goodness, oh my gosh, yeah, does size matter? That's the next topic. We gonna see. We gonna see. I wanna know. Does size matter? What y'all think? What y'all think, man? Hopefully, we can get a lot of women in here and men, so it can be a great discussion. I'm gonna try to do a little extra promoting around it. Try to think of some ways to get the chat booming a little more. I see it's 6 people in here. I want like 600 people, 60 people. What's 60, 600? You know what I'm saying? Get them up in here. Because we got to know, does size matter? Valentine's Day coming up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all out here dating. Does size matter? But yeah, forgiveness, man. We all we all take it different. I'm looking in the chat. Donica said it depends. It's funny. So we asking a lot of depend questions on does size matter. We breaking it down. We breaking it down. I pulled out the ruler for the audience. The ruler is there. We got the ruler and the tape measure. So when they say what's this and what's that, we got the measurements. You feel me? Pause, whatever you need to say. I'm confident in my sexuality, so it is what it is. But we measuring. You know what I'm saying? We figuring it out, man. Cause this is something people need to know. This is something people need to know. Does size matter? Does size matter? Are you living to? Are you? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I think this is gonna be a great topic, though. I gotta make the Dang, I gotta make the thing. Hmm. Hmm. I'm gonna have fun with it. Yeah, we got the ruler, Kevon. We got the ruler. I forgot what I was wearing in that podcast. I recorded it a while back. It was crazy. I just was waiting to drop it, but we had to start. We had to start off with forgiveness because it's the top of the year. But now we moving into, you know, Valentine's Day and stuff coming up. So we got a little razzle dazzle topic. Talking about the size of the bank account or house. I guess that matter too. I guess that matter too. I guess I guess that matter too. But we talking about does size matter. I and even more, I have a OnlyFans person on this episode. A OnlyFans person talking about it with me. It's a couple of folks on the pod, but we, you know, we getting down and into it, man. It was a good episode. It was fun. We had fun with it. Yeah. So be looking out for that. Clear out your Thursdays at 8:30 so we can get down to the bottom of that. Do anybody else want to call in though? I forgot I was asking y'all to call in. I'm looking at the chat. If not though, we might go ahead and get up out of here, man. Look, man, I'm enjoying y'all. Whether it be two people in the chat or 200, man. Same energy every time. Like I said, this is dedication, hard work plus patience. I'm willing to make sacrifices, but I'm done waiting. Yeah, put the kids to bed and let's talk. But yeah, man. That boy said, hey, slapping foreheads like I'm five and I'm high fiving them. Man, what is you talking about, Kevin? What the fuck? What is this man talking about, man? Yeah, you gotta come through with the chat though. Y'all might call in on that, huh? That'll be something y'all to call in on. That boy going crazy. That my cousin, man. That my cousin, man. He be going crazy. Like, he, yeah. But yeah, that's the next topic. The size matter. I'm trying to think because I do got another part to this. But I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm kind of tired of forgiveness though. I'm like, dang, I'm kind of forgived out. We might have to roll that and throw that as a bonus episode or something. Cause I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to do something different now. Um, yeah, we might have to do that. Black History coming up too, man. Make sure y'all do something for Black History Month, man. Learn something. Learn something new about your people, about your culture, man. Don't think we started with slavery and ended with slavery, man. We was them people way before that. We was them boys. Yeah, I'm forgived out, man. I ain't gonna lie, I'm forgived out. Like, I'm tired of talking about this shit. Like, if you ain't forgave him by now, you just need to go ahead, go ahead and do something. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and make that appointment, man. Go ahead and make that appointment, man. We gotta move on. But I do. It was a good episode. I think I'm gonna just drop it on a random night. I'm gonna just pop out with it the last part of this. But we gotta move on though. I feel like I gotta move on. I don't want to bring it into the next month. I want to stick true to my model of every month a different topic. I don't think nobody gonna call in, man. The number on the screen, but I don't think they gonna call. Man, it's Thursday. They probably like, I gotta go to work. But yeah, I'm looking at my phone. He said, "Not out of my mouth is wild." I feel you, bro. Look, it's the grown folks chat. Like the chat is called the grown folks chat. So get grown and just don't do it too crazy. You gotta follow the guidelines. They might block your comment or something, but as long as you find a way to say the word or say what you're trying to say in the community guideline way, anything goes, man. Say what you need to say. It's grown. Let's put the kids to bed and let's talk. We gonna talk about good stuff like forgiveness, but we also gotta remember the kids in the bed. We talk about that other stuff too, cause they in the bed. They in the bed. They grown folks talking. Grown folks talking, man. Man, shout out to Kevon again. He sent me some stars. He the first person to send me stars live on the podcast. Shout out to Kevon and Roy, man. If y'all like music, rap music, if y'all like rap music, man, he got a label going back in Mars Point. Click on his page, man. Go follow him, man. He doing some big things, man. He be doing live performances on Facebook and stuff. So definitely go check him out, man. Zooty Gang. Oh, I know he go by Zooty. I don't know if the gang calls Zooty, but go by Zooty, man. Good music. He got some good music going on. He on iTunes, Apple. Start dropping your link in the chat, Kevin. Start dropping your link in the chat, man. Start dropping that link. Cause one day it's gonna be 500 people in here, and you ain't gonna be able to call in. You gonna have to pay to call in unless you like my cousin or day one or something. Then you could text me. I might, you know what I'm saying. I ain't gonna act Hollywood on you. But I'm saying one day it ain't gonna be this intimate. You know, appreciate the intimacy right now, cause it ain't gonna always be like this. I see it. I see it popping one day. We gonna go and then be, you know what I'm saying? Chat gonna be going like that. I'm gonna have to put it on slow mode. Speaking all that into existence, man. And the next political podcast will be on 2/22/25. 2/22/25. That'll be the next political podcast. We're gonna go ham on that too. We're gonna go crazy. We're gonna go, yeah, because it's Trump doing his thing right now. He doing something every day. He getting it done. That's what he say. He getting it done. He on demon time. So Trump getting all his orders out the way, I guess. We might be in a whole new different America by the time 2/22 come, but that'll be the next political podcast. Like I said, the next episode will be Does Size Matter? Does size matter? A king with the 99. Let's go. I ain't look the hey, hey. There it go, man. There it go. Y'all, man. But y'all really rock with me, huh? Y'all really rock with me. I really rock with y'all too, man. I really rock with y'all too. The spokesman sent 99, man. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. That's what you call believing in your people, man. That's what you, man. Man, I can't drink. I gotta go to work tomorrow. I ain't gonna sip that, but appreciate that, King. I really do, man. But like I said, we gonna take this shit to the next level. Don't don't worry, don't worry. Get wild in the chat. Say what you need to say in the chat. Be vocal because if you got something going on and you a friend of the show, as the platform grow, guess what? Your clout grow too. You get what I'm saying? I ain't stingy with the clout. When I clout up, y'all gonna clout up too. You feel me? So don't worry about that. Yeah, drop them links, man. Promote what y'all need to promote, man. I'ma shut up. Ah man, is y'all competing? Is y'all competing? Is y'all competing? What is a star? It's telling me to activate something, but y'all turning up. But hey, damn, now I gotta come up with something when people give stars. I gotta come up with some shit. I gotta make a sound bite for this shit. Damn. Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all, man. Y'all making me feel like a real content creator, podcasting, live streaming person, man. One of them people, man. I'm with all that. Yeah, man. That was Mr. Davis Vernon. Mr. Vernon, as the spokesman said. And the sponsors will be back going in February. I got y'all know For You Gaming. And I have another sponsor that I'll be promoting too. I gotta find the right video for it though, cause Facebook be tripping on music. Can't play no music. I ain't trying to get my stuff copyrighted because I want to be able to download. But man, thank y'all, man. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I guess I'll end it. Don't look like we got no more callers. Look like the young lady that wanted to speak to the spokesman. The young lady that wanted to speak to the spokesman is tied up at work. We got Simp Watch Training. Man, shout out to y'all, man. Look, hey, I'ma remember that forever now. I'ma remember that forever. One day I'ma return the favor even bigger. Um, yeah, yeah. This was a great episode, man. We moving on though. Y'all be on the lookout for that event to drop. And I gotta think of some ways to promote it, man. Cause I wanna get some people in here. I wanted to turn up. I wanna be lit for the size matter. I want that to be lit. But yeah, yeah. But anyway, man, thank y'all. It's been real. I'll see y'all next week. Does size matter? Thank y'all for the love, the support. Hey, I'm gonna return it right back. We out of here.